This is always kind of exciting and kind of overwhelming at the same time, preparing for the next 8 months of travel.
Maybe.
Sometimes the hardest part is getting out of the driveway. Revel is packed up. It is loaded to the gills. Bed's in the top position. Stuff everywhere. We still have more stuff to load. But this is the day. This is the day we're heading out. I am driving the girls to Dallas, Texas. They're gonna get on a plane to the UK. Abby is gonna start her training for the World Championships. We've been here 2 weeks in Hot Springs, Arkansas at Kathy's mom's place. This is one of the few places around the country where we can stash some gear and things. And this is a place we come to kind of resupply, changing from seasons, from winter to summer. So we've been here for 2 weeks, kind of preparing for the next 8 months of travel. Here is the day that we're gonna take off. This is always kind of exciting and kind of overwhelming at the same time. We've got a whole new pile of boats here that we've got to get on the roof. Some of this stuff is going to be going to the UK. Some of this stuff is going to be going to the West with me. It's a lot to juggle here. We have a lot of things we have to make sure we have the right stuff for the right place. Some of it we're going to leave in Oklahoma and then pick it up later. Oh, it's a logistical nightmare. This is probably one of the hardest things of what we do, is making sure we have what we need when we need it. It's still an exciting day, and we're off to new, awesome adventures. Like I said, the girls are going to the UK. I'm gonna be going out west doing a bunch of photography and paddling. It should be another great summer. In 2 months, we're all gonna meet up again in Nottingham, England, and we'll have the World Championships. But today, the plan is to get everything in the van, get them to the airport on time, and then I'm gonna start my drive heading west. These are the kayaks that we'll be paddling for the next 8 months. It's kind of wild thinking that I gotta pack right now for what I'm gonna need in October. This is the boat that Abby's gonna compete in for the World Championships. A Rockstar 5 small in pink. Couldn't be more perfect. Abby's hike trailer will wait here for her while she's in England and traveling around the US this summer on her own. Here's our good old black trailer. It's sitting here waiting for the next adventure. This thing is a gear hauling machine. It's custom built with an exoskeleton, and we can haul up to 24 kayaks, a dirt bike, and everything else that we need with this thing. But it's just sitting here for now until we need it again. We're squeezing them in up here on the roof. I do trust you.
He doesn't trust my catching capabilities.
I know.
It might be a little bit true.
Last thing on the roof is the surfboards. All right, people talk about how they love their Revel garage. Wow, jammed. Luckily, half of this is gonna go on the airplane with them to Europe. Wow, loaded. We have to carefully choose the highest point to go underneath this power wire, and it is literally down to the inches, especially with the surfboards on the top.
I'm gonna watch and make sure the surfboards don't snag the power lines, and then I'm gonna hop in as we drive away.
Here we go.
Go easy.
We're about to find out.
You got it! Don't forget me though. Okay, now you want me to... All right, all clear, let's go. Man, we are running late.
Late for a date?
Late for a date with a plane. Oh my gosh, I hate that. I hate being late for dates with planes.
Where are we going?
We're headed to Dallas because we are catching a flight to London so that Abby can go compete in the World Championships.
Jam-packed to the gills. I have a bunch of stuff. Poor Tucker's sleeping next to my mugs.
Well, we we've made it to Dallas. We're in the traffic, which I guess is just a part of being in Dallas, but we're not far from the airport.
All of our British friends have been posting videos of them kayaking in the snow, and currently here in Dallas it's 93 degrees and we're about to fly to the snowy UK to kayak. Yay! That's gonna be a shock. We are at the airport.
We have some stuff to unload. Like the whole back of the Revel van here is loaded. Kathy's gone to get a cart to put all this stuff on to wheel it around the airport. I'm gonna start unloading. Big one?
I can wheel the carts.
Probably want a boat where you're going.
I'm gonna miss you. Be good. I'll see you soon. Aww. The worst part. Aw, we're gonna miss you. Bye.
See you in a few months.
Okay. Love you.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Happy training.
Thank you. Back looping nasties in the lunar loop soon.
Yes.
England bound.
All right, Tucker, it's just you and me, buddy. I need to strap some stuff down so it doesn't take out Tucker. If I have to slam on the brakes, I can barely walk around in here. Tucker's taking up most of the floor. Let's get out of the airport proper. I'm here in Norman, Oklahoma, a place where I went to school at the University of Oklahoma. It's where Kathy and I first met. And I'm at the best pasta shop that I think I've ever been to. This is including my travels through Italy. It's a place called Victoria's Pasta Shop. If you're ever in Norman, Oklahoma, definitely swing by Victoria's Pasta Shop. Okay, so far it looks just like I remember. Let's try the bread. So good. So good, just like I remember it. Awesome. It's good to be back. Well, there it was, Victoria's. God, the place is awesome. The fettuccine Alfredo is off the hook. I would recommend any of you guys who are passing through Norman, Oklahoma, just south of Oklahoma City, to swing in here and check it out. Tucker's in the van. I've got the AC running off the new Roam Rig batteries. I don't have to worry about him getting too hot. It's actually cooled off quite a bit since the sun went down, but I'm in western Oklahoma, and boy, the wind is howling through here. I have an extreme crosswind. I am literally struggling to kind of stay on the road at 50-55 miles an hour. This is a 75 mile an hour posted road, so it is crazy. Semis are pulling over. I've seen a lot of people in RVs pulling over, and I think that's probably a good strategy for right now. I'm gonna get up here to the next little town, pull off and check the weather forecast, and maybe just sit tight for a little while, let it calm down. Shoo! Made it. I'm off the highway and in Weatherford, Oklahoma, and boy, it feels good to slow down and not be getting blown literally out of my lane sometimes. It was incredible. The crosswind assist feature of the Mercedes Sprinter van was kicking in and out constantly, and you know, I've seen that before, but it's got to be a pretty extreme case of crosswind to get that thing to activate. Feels good. I'm gonna go, I guess, find some diesel. I think Oklahoma has some of the cheapest fuel in the country right now. I'm gonna take advantage of that and check my weather forecast, and then we'll go from there. There's only one thing to do in this situation. Only one sensible thing. Have you ever been to Brahms? A milkshake will fix it. All right, now we're gonna sit and try to figure out our next plan. It looks like this wind is gonna be kicking till at least midnight and could possibly even get worse later tomorrow. So I'm wondering if I have a little window in here where I can turn and burn and get past it and get over into New Mexico. But geez, I still have a long ways to go and a lot of windy places between here and where I need to be. So it'll all be much clearer with this milkshake. I'm seeing a little break coming up in the next hour if the forecast is right. And I'm gonna try to get to Amarillo. Once I get to Amarillo, the winds change and I should have more of a headwind than a side crosswind, and that will be much better. So I'm gonna get back out there and just take it slow and see if I can milk it into Amarillo, and hopefully the winds will change favorably and I can make it on over to Tucumcari, New Mexico, or somewhere in there tonight. That could be a little hopeful though, so we'll see. Here we go, trying again. All right, I'm making progress. I'm kind of being able to go about 55. I'm getting passed by so many semi-trucks. There's just like so many on I-40 West, and boy, some of them are moving pretty slow too, and others are just barreling through and going in and out of their lane. Not super fun. Just past Amarillo and the sun is setting. I have my sights on Tucumcari, New Mexico for a place to stay tonight. The winds have dramatically calmed down. That is great because it was pretty white knuckle there for a while. I've done this drive so many times. I know there's a lot of cool stuff to see along here, but I'm just passing it up and trying to get to the places that I'm really excited about exploring. So there it is. I'm gonna keep grinding. See you in the morning. Good morning, New Mexico. I'm stoked. This is gonna be a great place to spend the night out.